Hello friends, this is Dorie with Forever Quilting. Today we're going to look at a design out of one of my diamond design books. If you have the book and want to follow along, this design comes from the book Dazzling Diamond Designs, page 44. Now I've marked my paper here with a diamond grid using the 2 by 4 inch diamond stencil here in the center, and then also the 1 by 2 inch diamond grid on the outer edge. Now this larger diamond here in the center represents a wedge like you would see on a Lone Star quilt. Now this book has got 48 continuous designs, and it shows you how to make the designs continuous by using 3 different traveling paths. The design I'm going to show you today uses the cross-hatching travel path, meaning I'm going to stitch out the design at the same time that I'm stitching out the cross-hatching lines. So we're going to start up here and stitch down the ditch and over. Then we're going to stitch our design. Now what makes this design more challenging is that the design only has one pass, meaning it only goes in one direction. So when you draw the design, you end up on the other side of the diamond. So like this. I'm going to spike up and down, do a curl, and spike the other way. Now a design with 2 passes will take you back to where you started, like this. Now you can see why that would be easier to see how it would be continuous. Now I'll continue drawing out the straight lines going down through the ditch, and then the designs going up. Down through the ditch, or in this case it might just be a marked line on your solid fabric. Now the number of spikes that you put in there is totally up to you, but after you quilt a few of these, you kind of get a rhythm and you end up having the same number of spikes each time. Okay, we're going to zigzag back down with our straight lines and spike up. Now we've got all of the diamonds done. We're going to go all the way back down to the ditch to complete that center diamond. Now the smaller diamonds are done the same way. And it doesn't matter which side of the straight lines you do. You may see as I quilt this out that I might do the straight lines on one side of the diamond or on the other. But either way, it's going to be the same path. Okay. On these half diamonds, you just kind of divide the design in half, put half of it in there. We're just going to keep going all the way up. And come back down again. Now don't worry about this section right here. What we'll do is we'll keep coming down, doing the ditch, come here and do all of this section, then we'll travel along the ditch here and come back and do this section and work our way over here and keep making it continuous. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move over to the machine, but before I do that, I want to show you a little bit of the marking. So to prepare our fabric for quilting, we're going to mark it with the stencil. And I realize some people don't know how to mark with stencils, so I want to just demonstrate this really quick. Now what I'm doing here is I'm lining up my fabric from this point to this point, but I'm kind of centering it using my markings here. And really all I want to do is mark this center large diamond. So I'm going to take my pounce chalk, and I prefer this brand. It seems to stay on longer as I quilt. It does not bounce off. And we're simply going to swipe over the stencil in the section that we need. And then I'm going to peel it back and just make sure that the design transferred before I totally lift up the stencil. Now for the smaller grid, I'm going to line up the previous line of the larger grid. You're just going to look through the holes, peel it back, make sure it's lined up. Okay, and then I'm going to pounce just this outer edge here. Peel it back and make sure I got it all. Just a little bit more right there. Peel it back. Looks pretty good. I'll do the same thing to the other side. And then we'll load it on the long arm and start quilting. Thank you for watching this mini tutorial. To learn more about these designs, be sure to pick up a copy of the book Dazzling Diamond Designs. This book, the stencils, and the pounce powder mentioned in this video can all be found online at forever-quilting.com. I'll see you next time.